Young and the Restless spoilers for next week see Audra Childs finally coming clean and telling Nate Hastings the whole ugly truth. And also for Kyle Abbott's big proposal and Nikki Newman taking Victor Newman by surprise. Be sure to stick around until the end for some wild casting news. Young and the Restless spoilers, Claire's dilemma, Nikki's wisdom, and Kyle's shocking proposal. Let's start with Kyle and Claire Grace Newman. By the end of this week, Claire wants to focus on work as she talks to her grandma, Nikki. She is super upset at Kyle because he lied to her about Audra. Claire is in unfamiliar territory because Kyle is the first romance she's ever had in her crazy, sheltered life. Lies are a big trigger for Claire because of all the lying and gaslighting done to her by her crazy Aunt Jordan Howard. It's kind of funny that she brings this to Nikki, who has been lied to pretty much her entire relationship by Victor. Let's be real, Nikki's always the first to enable and forgive his lies. So Kyle should send Nikki a few dozen roses for advising Claire to slow down and think about it. Nikki tells Claire that people make mistakes and advises that she cool off and then consider forgiving Kyle. The root of Claire's issue with Kyle. Nikki tells Claire that she's put up with stuff like this from Victor for a long time. Nikki knows that Victor loves her and that his intentions are what matter. So Nikki's out there doing the work for Kyle. What bothers Claire the most is that Audra actually told her the truth about that kiss in France and said Kyle was lying to her. Claire realizes that means Audra was, about that one thing, more honest than Kyle. That is true, but Audra was conspiring and conniving with Victor, so her hands are dirty. Nikki's wonderful news for Claire on Young and the Restless. Nikki then distracts Claire by giving her a big promotion at Chancellor because Nikki and Victor have decided to fold Newman Publishing into Chancellor Industries. They want Claire to take this junior position in the part of the company where her dad, Cole Howard, was working, which thrills Claire. She really misses her dad, Cole, so this is something amazing for Claire. It's a nice distraction because it's a link back to her dad that she's still grieving, so she'll think about him every day. Nikki's run-in with Diane on YR. By the end of the week, Nikki runs into Diane Jenkins and they're talking about Kyle and Audra and what Victor pulled. Diane is annoyed, but Nikki calms Diane down and says, "Look, I'm on the side of the kids." Nikki doesn't want Kyle and Claire to break up, but she also says Kyle needs to be patient. I wonder if Diane is going to warn Nikki that Kyle is being the exact opposite of patient because he told Diane and Jack Abbott he is going to propose. They urged caution, saying this seems reactionary to Claire being mad at him right now. But Kyle insists that he loves Claire and he should have actually proposed by now. Kyle's big proposal, Young and the Restless spoilers. Kyle lets no dust settle. He runs right off, meets with the jeweler, and picks out a ring. He starts making romantic proposal plans. All I can say is Kyle should have listened to his mama, Diane. Next week's spoilers confirm Kyle does indeed propose to Claire. Kyle's going to pop open that ring box. There's a gorgeous rock in the hands of a gorgeous man, and Claire has this wide-eyed reaction. But the look on her face is, "What the heck are you doing?" Not like, "Oh my gosh, we're like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce." I do think Claire's going to say no to the proposal. Of course, I could be wrong, but Kyle is handling this like a guy who brings home flowers after he's caught texting another woman. It kind of takes the romance out of it when it is a reaction to Claire being angry at him. That's how it's going to feel.